Lena's wrist throbbed where the stranger's iron grip had closed around her. Panic surged, but somewhere beneath it, a flicker of determination burned. She couldn't afford to freeze, not now. Not when the darkness around them felt alive, pressing in with every step. The alley stretched before them deeper than she remembered, twisting and narrowing in ways that made her disoriented. Her heart pounded as each step took her further from the faint glow of the city streets, further into the stranger's control. "Where are you taking me?" Lena demanded, her voice cracking despite her effort to stay calm. The stranger didn't answer immediately. Instead, he led her with an eerie calm, each step silent against the damp asphalt. Occasionally, his grip loosened just enough to let her believe she could pull free. But when she tried, his fingers tightened like steel. "You're curious," he said finally, his gravelly voice low, almost conversational. "I can feel it. You want to know why you've been chosen? Why tonight? Of all nights?" Lena swallowed, trying not to let the fear make her stumble. Chosen for what? Who are the others? He chuckled, a dry, mirthless sound that echoed off the walls of the alley. "Patience, little girl, you'll meet them soon enough. They're interested in someone special. And you, my dear, have a way of drawing attention." Every instinct in Lena screamed to run, but the alley seemed endless, twisting and folding in on itself. Streetlights that should have been visible flickered weakly, as if the city had retreated, leaving her in a private, suffocating dark. She tried to analyze him, to look for a weakness, anything she could use. His shadow stretched impossibly long, his figure rigid, almost unnatural. There was no hesitation in his steps, no sign of fatigue, no hint of humanity. "What do you want from me?" she asked again, voice steadier now, sharper with defiance. The stranger paused, tilting his head. "Want? Oh, I don't want much. Just your cooperation. That's all. Well, that, and to see how far you'll go when cornered." Lena's mind raced cornered. That was exactly how she felt. And yet, some part of her refused to surrender completely. She clutched the knife in her pocket tighter, fingers white around the handle, and her eyes scanned the shadows. They turned a corner, the alley opening slightly into a wider space littered with dumpsters and abandoned crates. Lena's pulse hammered in her ears. She realized the city's noise, the distant cars, the faint hum of neon signs was gone. It was as though they had stepped into a vacuum of sound, a world where only the stranger and she existed. "Almost there," he said, his grip unyielding. "Just a little further, and you'll understand why tonight is important." Lena's chest tightened. Somewhere in the back of her mind, a terrifying thought emerged. She was no longer walking through a city alley. She was walking into his world, and whatever awaited her at the end, she knew instinctively that it would change her life forever. She forced herself to keep moving, step by step, every fiber of her body screaming to fight or flee. But the stranger's presence was overwhelming, an oppressive force she could not ignore. And as they disappeared into the deeper shadows, Lena realized with a sinking certainty, the night had only just begun.